They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Garoppolo now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Made the move, spin it around or some shit.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. And on the ground they go with the running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Garoppolo on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, you might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 2 quarters. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Saints have moved out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Got to love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They run for it with Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Hard time.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I dare not. Man, I ain't cheating. I'm playing football.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So that right there is his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
amateur
done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeForest Buckner forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Got it. 12.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to loft. He's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
11.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Wait. 13.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The 13 yards that time of the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
12. 6.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
All right, a little burst, huh? Nah, but I'm talking about the way he was moving. He's slow as shit.
Hey, come on, here we go. One, Omaha.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon taking it in. And the 49ers are back within a score. And he's got it up and through. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
21. Two. Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
5-8.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Breeze to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Get set. Over.
On 2nd down, Ingram trying to run inside, but nothing there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
As you said, key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is. And as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
13. Go ahead. White.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
11.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
I ain't doing nothing. Nah, don't worry about it. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you right.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
34 seconds. 34 seconds.
Move it up, fellas. 11. Go ahead. 11. 11.
He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw. And that will be incomplete as well. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Garoppolo to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Easy shit. Almost got you.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet.
I like my manual has you better than
right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Feeling like my shit better.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Yeah, get to a point.
That's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Why y'all laughing at my man?
You need to go to solo, motherfucker. Concepts.
That's what he doing. I'm playing solo. My man over there getting his solo grind on, bro. Trying to get him a Wasupu.
I'm going to bed.
Hey Derek, I put a picture of Wasu in a chat earlier, bro. That nigga, how you get that card, man?